So, I'm gonna stream some shit. So, yesterday I started my stream out for the first time playing the first game I remember owning. McDonald's Treasureland Adventure. This time I'm going to play a game I'm going to play a game that some of you might remember owning. Oddly enough, this actually wasn't my first Sonic game. My first Sonic game was Sonic 2. Then I got this after. Then Sonic 3, then Sonic and Knuckles. Never got any of the add-ons for the Genesis, the 32X or anything. Just good old plain vanilla 16-bit goodness. Well, that's not true. I did have that weird Sega Channel thing, which was honestly ahead of its time. It was a monthly subscription service from the cable company, of all things, that downloaded a library of Genesis games monthly. Come to think of it, it sounds a lot like modern online systems. So I'm going to be trying to get all of the Chaos Emeralds, but I make no promises on account of, well, I intend to play these games as God intended. No, as no mods, no save states, no nothing. I mean, if I'm going to try to relive my childhood, I should try to play them as I did in my childhood, right? There's nothing wrong with having played Final Fantasy X-2 before playing Final Fantasy X. Other than, you know, playing Final Fantasy X-2. I kid. Never going to criticize people for having fun the wrong way so long as no one's hurt in the process. But I have a fundamental problem with a game that whenever you skip a cutscene, it locks you out of 100% completion. That's just weird. And to the people watching on YouTube, if you ever find me making these completely out-of-the-blue comments like that, I'm still learning to do the streamer thing, and I'm responding to my Twitch chat. No. Yes! I forgot how short these stages are. Okay, where am I going? I have no idea where I'm going. I think I'm going in there. Nope, I'm not going in there. Am I going in there? Nope. Well, yes, I am going in here. Yes. Yes, I am going crazy. I never actually participated in the 16-bit console wars. I had both of the main systems. I had the SNES and the Genesis. Not at first, of course, but by the time I knew there was a console war, I already had both. Well, and I forgot about that spring. Did not forget about these spike logs. Those spike logs are the worst thing in all of the early Sonic games. There are plenty of bad things in later Sonic games. Some of them are named Big the Cat. Some of them are named the entirety of Sonic 06. Look at me with those Sonic 06 and Big the Cat are bad hot takes. Also, this might be the first time some of you have heard the Green Hill theme not horribly distorted in a long, long time. I know he's Eggman and been Eggman for forever in the Japanese versions. But damn if Robotnik doesn't sound more imposing. Random fact that I'm not sure how right it is or not, but a lot of people probably think Robotnik is named after, obviously, robots. But apparently, the term robot actually came from Russian science fiction, where they were originally called Robotniks. So, he's about as old school of robot as possible. Ah, Labyrinth Zone. The #1 example of a Sonic game forcing you to go slow. No, never mind. Number 2 example. #1 example is later in this game. Oh, doing that one without save states is going to be fun. Yes, we do learn things here, and hear me complain. Those are basically the two things. Well, that and puns. And incoherent screaming at a later point soon to be decided. That Spike didn't cause it, but I'm sure spikes are going to cause it eventually. Probably during a Mega Man game. Sorry, I'm kind of coming over a bit of a cold. Getting over a bit of a cold. I mean, I can clearly see what they tried to do here. I mean, sure, they marketed Sonic as, you know, the super cool, super fast blast processing 3D platformer. But I don't think they had that down fully yet. So they tried to go with something a bit more classic, you know, give us some precision platforming challenges rather than, you know, gotta go fast. And we're off to a great start to this level. And I'm sure somewhere, slowly riding a block through lava was a good idea, but not so much. Also, enemies where 90% of their body is spikes, and only the head, the tiny, tiny head, isn't. And yet I still remember the old Sonic the comics, and I remember Caterkillers being... Actually, I remember basically all of the Badniks being rather snarky. Honestly, the comics were just really snarky in principle. Actually, that makes sense given the whole, mascot with attitude thing. So I don't know why I find this to be interesting. It was also the only comics I ever collected as a kid. Yes, I wasn't just content for, generic being a colossal dork. No, I had to be a specific video game branded colossal dork. But I'm sure this looked like a cool set piece back when they were designing it. Riding blocks up pillars of lava, getting chased by a tidal wave of lava. Sorry about that. Memories of the Aladdin game just came flashing back to me. Gonna be streaming that one eventually, too. Box. Okay, and I guess we're going this way now. And yeah, Sonic was a jerk, but he was a jerk to the bad people, generally. And Antoine. But Antoine was French, so, back in the 90s, that was enough justification to deserve it. Cheese-eating surrender monkeys. I kid. Some of my best friends are French. Well, French-Canadian. They're like the French, but, actually badass. I deserve that, and I make no apologies. The Cajuns are pretty badass too, actually. The French sure produced a lot of badass cultures. Shame they didn't keep any of it for themselves. Nope, not getting up there. Also, Sonic even had a better invincibility theme than Mario. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Fucking Mario was Super Mario World, favorite 2D platformer. Not knocking it, but that OG invincibility theme from Sonic, 10 out of 10. 45 out of 50. But seriously, though, in a game that's all about going fast, why is there a secret passage? Well, I say secret. Why is there an alternate path that can only be accessed by actively avoiding going fast down a slope? I don't even think it's better. It's not like a punishment path when you're dropped down to the bottom level. Just a different path. What am I doing here? Am I doing this? Okay, I'm doing this. Yeah, the 90s were an absolute bomb. And DuckTales... Actually, didn't DuckTales come out like really late 80s in all honesty? Regardless, DuckTales brings up a very good point, and that one of the games I'm eventually going to be streaming is Quackshot, starring Donald Duck. the game that taught me a plunger is a lethal weapon. Rip me. Where did my box go? Where was the box? Yeah, I can't even get it. Okay, I can get over there. Cool. Yeah, instead of taking the death like a man, just gonna carry my same ring back over here and reset that. But while DuckTales was the absolute bomb, going back onto that topic, yeah, immediately just jump in train of thought there. While DuckTales was the absolute bomb, Darkwing Duck was even better. It was like DuckTales meets Batman. Nope, 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 yep. Okay, gonna go take this path this time. And precision platforming. Well, I say precision, it's not like this is, you know, I want to be the guy or anything like that. Those look less like torch sconces on the wall, and more like, I don't know, pudding cups. Burning pudding cups. Okay, did not die there this time. Excellent. Those swinging platforms were always cool to me as a kid. Yeah, that's a good one. They're small flaming trash cans. There we go. Okay, well, there goes that block. Pretty sure I don't need it. Never mind, I need it, but it's where I need it to be. So, you know, success? Question mark? Damn it, why are you getting all the references I should? Yeah, this is hot garbage. The trash can, not my stream. I was told to lay off the self-deprecation. Okay, no, seriously, why do I have to get so cautious to kill a basic enemy on the second level? Fuck these caterpillars. That wasn't a dad joke. Well, it is a dad joke, but it's a Sonic-created dad joke. You think this is slow? You should wait until we get to... I don't even remember what the name of the zone is, but... I mean, even as a kid, I think I knew it as kid-friendly terms of underwater shithole. And there go my rings. And my progress! Rings are like HP. As long as you have one, you have enough. Which honestly makes all of the boss fights in this game, except the last one, incredibly easy. Why except for the last one? Well, for those of you who haven't played it, you don't get any rings on the final one. Also, even if you did, half of his attacks are instant death crushing moves anyways. So, yeah, I got a grand total of no Chaos Emeralds in that entire zone. Now, this was like the first area that really kind of did the momentum thing. I mean, yeah, there were the loops in Green Hill Zone, but I mean, this area is just, it's just springs. And I assume you mean the Buzz Bombers there? Yeah, those Buzz Bombers are pretty cool. Also, isn't it? Yeah, this is where the evil Sonic is. Not the ouching spikes. No, seriously, why is there an evil Sonic Ball? And now we go slow. Yeah, I'm not going to even try it. Okay, no. You know what the last time someone started injecting Pikachu into Sonic things happened? Someone in chat just said, something, this Pikachu is special. Dang it. I was like, I get the feeling I'm approaching the end of the level and I still don't have 50 rings. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting the good ending this time. Red string without rings. What could possibly go wrong? What is the trend with purple enemies in this game just being the worst? Did someone at Sega just associate the color purple with spikes? So I hope everyone has so far had a great 2019. I have so far been just getting ready to do my second stream. Doing some winter cleaning. Losing all of my rings to a spike ball because I didn't think it would reach there. And there was another evil Sonic down there, wasn't there? Chances of me hitting 50 by the end of the level? Almost non-existent. No, really, why? Isn't this, like, canonically the first time Sonic and Robotnik fought? Why did he already have evil Sonics made? Yeah, apparently the first few Sonic games, well, maybe not 1 and 2, but from 3 to Adventure 2, there was actually a plot. Like, a planned plot. All set up by the mural in, the mural that's behind you when you fight Knuckles. With Shadow with Gerald Robotnik discovering that mural and thinking that it was a depiction of cooperation rather than opposition. And that's why he created Shadow, to have a hedgehog with curled up spikes that would stand opposite him, the man holding the Master Emerald. That's why on the Arc Station there were all of those synthetic chaoses too, apparently. So this big infographic on it that, frankly, I just skimmed over, but everything I saw made sense. And it would also explain why the franchise went to complete and abject shit after that. Well, that and probably because Sega had no idea how to code anything on non-native hardware. Okay, 50 rings. Now time to immediately touch a spike ball and lose them all, and not even be able to gain proper momentum on the slope. Remember that thing I said about incoherent screaming? Generally, I was planning about it being a lethal hazard causing it, rather than pinball bumpers. Okay, that's a fast spike ball. Nope, 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 nope. Haha, success. Large dogs are just really the best, aren't they? They just get themselves everywhere, and either no... That was a death fit. That was a death fit. Great. That was a death fit. They either know completely that they are huge and use their hugeness to their advantage, or they think they are small. Oh, this was a boss stage, so having 50 rings didn't even matter. Yes, the 200 IQ, brilliant scientist's best invention, literally just as... And it actually killed me. His spike drop killed me. And that smug fucking smirk. Are there no rings? Are there rings down here? You there, platform, feed me rings. No, this is not feeding me rings. This is the opposite of feeding me rings. Well, no, the opposite of feeding me rings would be removing my rings. But I'm going to game over to the spike robot. Now I'm probably not going to game over to the spike robot. Who knows? Me versus the boss I was mocking, round 3. Okay, no, I actually won. Yeah, Oh, yes, here we go. Labyrinth Zone. Hey, what was the name of the second zone? I thought the second zone was Labyrinth Zone. No, second one was Marble Garden Zone, wasn't it? Anyway, this is the awful level, filled with the music of nightmares. Not this music. You'll hear the music of nightmares. I'm sure of it. I'll probably die to it several times. It's a lot more lethal than a flying wheelchair with one singular spike. At least this is Sonic 1 and Tails can't steal my air bubble. I never knew it as a kid because I never experienced it, but apparently in Sonic Adventure 1, you actually could drown. You just had to, like, stand in the swimming pool. And I think you could do it in, like, the Mystic Ruins or somewhere. But you almost had to actively try to drown. And we're gonna time out on this level if I keep this up. Okay, did the platform respawn? The platform did not respawn. Is the whole reason this room exists to respawn that platform? I think it is. I actually think the whole reason that room exists is to respawn that platform. And here it is! I have too many memories of just standing next to one of these air pocket geyser things and just waiting, hoping that it would produce an air bubble before I died. So on top of being the level where you drown, this is also the slowest level in the game. I'll take a dozen Metropolis zones over this place. Really, why did they feel Metropolis Zone needed to have 3 acts? All of Sonic 2, it's 2-act zones. And the Metropolis Zone, it's like, here, have 3 acts of the worst zone. I'm sure there's a reason for it. I'm just not sure I'll agree with it. Honestly, that looks more like cheese than it does a cork. I mean, I knew it was a cork, but kind of looks like some Swiss cheese there. And now we go through the fire-spitting gargoyles. And the corks that are here just to crush me to death. Stupid crushing cheese. And it's official. That is the first time I have been hit while streaming while looking at chat. It will not be the last. And I was right here at the end of the level, too. Also, is that Ganon back there? Is that Ganon on a wall mural? It's like ugly Ganon and ugly Chozo statues. From, like, the front on, not, like, from the side, where we're used to seeing a Chozo statue. You know what's messed up when you can't even go fast when you're invincible? I don't know why, but like all of the kids at my elementary school did not understand the difference between the word invincible and invisible. Like, I would like to think I hung around intelligent people, but all evidence points to the contrary. Is there a switch here somewhere? There was a switch inside of the treasure chest. And by treasure chest, I mean monitor. Those two things are definitely related. So, I said I owned a Super Nintendo, so you guys might be excited, looking forward to seeing me play some Super Metroid. I never owned Super Metroid. Never played it until I was an adult. 100% not part of my childhood. My first Metroid game was Fusion. And then Prime. Gonna be seeing both of those because I fucking love Fusion and Prime. And maybe that's why I will probably defend Fusion while streaming it. Maybe not. I actually haven't revisited it since then. I am actually surprised I didn't get hit by Mr. Flingy Ball. You might have been expecting me to refer to these things by their actual names since I knew Buzz Bomber and Caterkiller. Unfortunately, outside of them and Scratch and Grounder, that's all the badniks I know. I did it. I made it to an end of a level with 50 rings. Good, I gotta continue. Now if maybe I could make it to the center of this fucking place. Frustration and constipation sound a lot alike. Did I just miss the center entirely? I'm just going to sit here for a moment and look at the nice birds. Okay, I got 2 continues, and I didn't get the Chaos Emerald. Yeah, this is a new speed run. Blue Chaos Emerald only %. And from what I remember of this boss, I am going to need both of those continues. This boss was just actually the worst possible thing. And it's not even a hard boss, it's just the level. And it has nothing to do with the fact that I can't jump for shit. Like, I know where I'm supposed to be going, and I'm failing at getting there. There. But, like, the whole boss is just the level while trying to climb up to the boss. If I remember correctly, at least. I used to think I was good at those Chaos Emerald stages. This has proven otherwise. Or maybe it's just, you know, early streaming nerves. I'm going to err on the side of... Not both are about equally as likely. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's I'm bad at pinball. It's the reason you won't see me attempting to stream one of the games of my childhood that stars Sonic, interestingly enough. I'm sure several of you have already put two and two together. Yeah, no, I never made it past the first level of Sonic Spinball. Actually, no, I made it past the first level. I never made it past the second one. Sonic Spinball was a weird game. I can understand how they thought, hey, let's make a spin-off of this into a pinball game. But god damn was it hard. I think this is it. I think I'm at the boss. Let's just let that air bubble float up. No, I'm not at the boss. Never mind, I lied. I've wasted your time for nothing. Just more spinning spike ball platforms in an already slow level. And drowning music. Slow level and drowning music. Like, what even are the purpose of these rock rope platforms? I mean, like, usually when you see this kind of mechanism, it's like in some sort of mine or something, and they're like ore carts. But here I think they just serve to... I don't even know. Okay, here it is. Here's the boss. This has to be the boss. Nope. This is just me losing my shit. And dying to drowning? Hello? Any way out? Just death? Death is the only way out? Nope. Yep. Did the water just come down to tease me? The water came down to tease me. Fuck you, water. Fuck the water! Oh no. Now are we at the boss with no rings? Nope, we're not at the boss with no ring. We are at the boss with no rings. This is the boss area, isn't it? I remember an infinite climb. Please, just give me a ring. The real boss was the friends we made along the way, and the platforming. On one hand, fuck this level. On the other hand, at least this time I get to have rings on this boss. My problem is that I'm holding a direction. My problem has been that I've been holding a direction. I've been holding towards the direction I want to go on this waterfall. Which is a bad thing, apparently. Never hold the direction you want to go. Always just put the controller down and jump when you need to get somewhere. And yet somehow, after discovering the secret, I am failing even worse than the first time. Oh, no, no, don't. I hate this water. Water is the natural enemy of hedgehogs. seriously. That boss fight needed rings. And I also needed to not be awful. The raising water always just kind of makes me panic, and then I make stupid mistakes. Nice! Slow down. Yes! Feed me that slowdown caused by rings and water layer. Great systems, fun games. Technology, though, definitely a blast processing from the past. That joke was bad, and I feel bad for having made it. Back to the rock ropes. Excellent. Is there a path forward this way? Nope, just a dead end with rings. More invincibility. Wish I could have this for the boss. Remember, kids, being invincible doesn't mean you can't drown. I have no idea how grammatically correct that sentence was. All I know is it included a double negative. And the spike balls! Air, please, thank you. Thought going for the switch, just going fast. Ish. Fast-ish. I have rings this time. Maybe. Until I get hit. Okay. Shield to get. Yep. Here I'm gonna die. Nope. Not dying. Not dying. Why was that less painful than I remember? It didn't even sort of drown. I thought that climb just went up infinitely until you beat Robotnik. Anyway, here's Starlight Zone. with 1-ups that you can only get if you go back after you have scrolled the screen too far to get the platform to reset. 1-ups you can only get if you know the game's mechanics and exploit them. Somehow that sits wrong with me. Also fans that are strong enough to push Sonic. And I regret to inform everyone who is excited to see me struggle with it. Unfortunately, in the many years since I played it, I have learned the secret to the barrel in Carnival Night Zone. I know what I was doing wrong when I was a dumb kid. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, and struggled with that barrel too, that I look forward to showing you. But that is for a later game, for a later stream. Frankly, I was expecting the stream to end at that last boss. $40 out of 50. Yep. I don't even think I can get all of the Chaos Emeralds at this point. So, you know. I was waiting for it in everything. Who would have known that the enemy that is literally a bomb would be dangerous? Who would know that the thing that literally shoots out fireballs would be dangerous? More spike balls. If you attack the bomb, no, it doesn't explode. It just hurts you. I legitimately thought I was falling down a pit to my death there. All of my instincts tell me there should be some way to use those fans to retain momentum. Okay, that momentum just happened. And somehow I dodged all of that. Seriously, you can't even kill the bombs when you're invincible. The thing that lives only to die cannot be killed. A spiked swinging platform. Which I am somehow tempting because I make poor life decisions and I didn't need to deal with it at all. Great. Will MP get enough rings for a 1-up? He will! And then he'll get hit and lose his shield. And then lose his rings. All of them, repeatedly. Okay, he's just not dropping it here. But you can just jump and hit him. Maybe only on, like, certain bobs or... Come on, Robotnik, show bobs. There we go. Now I'm pretty sure this is the final level I'm coming up on. If not, I don't remember it. You know, I just forgot about Scrap Brain Zone existing. Oh good, the Caterkillers are back. Splinny platform. God, I just cannot say any words with L's in them. Hamburger, spinny platform. But MP, hamburger doesn't have an L in it. Hamburglar does! Going through here. But MP, spinny platform is 2 words. Shut up. I'm going to go into the slow, crushy elevator thing. And at least these weird things have the excuse of being, you know, probably some kind of big machine. Good, Yoku blocks. Everyone's favorite kind of platform. Okay, what was I actually supposed... Oh, there were Yoku blocks again! I'm glad that wasn't a death pit. Gimme. That was a death pit. For those of you who don't know what a Yoku block is, it's a term I heard for the disappearing blocks in Mega Man, and I have kinda just kept using the term ever since without questioning if it's correct or not. Made it through there at least. Anyway, here's a pig. Pig that throws bombs. Bomb pig. Bomb pig, single ring. A lot of people will keep talking about how extra lives were just a carryover from the old arcade days, where each extra life represented quarters they could milk from you. But seriously, so many of these games still had fucking score, which maybe under some circumstances got you an extra life. The wall is watching me? What do you mean the wall is watching me? Are there eyes in the wall or something? Oh! I see it now. I see the wall face. It is an exceptionally derpy wall face. Just running into everything. Yes! Love it! Love it! All the damage! Feed me fire! Feed me saw blades! Yes! Love it! Electricity! Yes! 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 Trap me in here with it! Just need to make sure I got hit by the caterpillar. Do I travel up and risk spike balls, or travel down and risk bottomless pits? Well, I guess it answers that question. There wasn't a question. Just needlessly long down ramps. I have no idea if this is even Act 2 or Act 3 anymore. I think it's Act 2. Is it over? It is. Good. Now see, that's the only level transition in this game. Sonic 3 has tons of level transitions, and they're pretty cool. But that's just... Here, we're going to push a button and put you back into Labyrinth Zone, Gray Edition. Not only is it the worst level, they felt the need to reuse it. Yeah, physics. Love them. Suffocating. Love it too. Excellent. Gonna die to drowning. Yep. Here comes death. I'm fine with this death. This death was okay. Seriously, not only are the pallets reused, the enemies are too. They just made Labyrinth Zone Act 4. I probably killed myself going back there hoping there was air back there. Nope. Maybe survived. Maybe. Maybe. Produce air. Produce air. Thank you. Cox. The worst part is I saw it coming, and I couldn't do anything about it. And now I need to go back and challenge it again to get air. Really, are rings too much to ask for? Just a set of 3 rings near the spawn thingy? Okay, now I'm not going to go backwards because I know what happened last time. Refill my air. Take everything nice and slow. Don't need to rush. Don't need to panic. There's the air. Cox. See, look, 3 rings. 3 rings next to spawn point. Yes, this is how you do spawn points. Or I guess checkpoints. Whatever. I hate you! And I had no more continues. So, no, stop going to the demo. And we're back. Already forgetting things from my last semester of college. Still remember the Sonic 1 leveled select cheat code. Thank you for proper use of brain cells. Of course, if this streaming thing ever works out, maybe there'll be a better use of brain cells than, you know, anything about that year, really. No major classes. Also, I'm back where I died, aren't I? Shit, I took the long way around the first time. Thank you, clipping! And yes, Wall-Chan is here to witness the final battle. I hear this is actually in a set pattern, and speedrunners have it memorized. I'm not a speedrunner. I'm just a filthy casual who needs to use the level select cheat code to complete the game. And there you have it, everyone. Sonic 1. I don't actually remember which game this was from my childhood, but it was definitely one of the games of my childhood. Ah, the Sonic team. Back when Sonic Team's name on something was not a portent of the horrible, horrible Charmy the Bees that were to come. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you all are going to have a wonderful 2019. I should be back tomorrow, probably about 1 a.m. Eastern. I don't think I'm going to be playing a Genesis game. I think I'm going to be playing the first-person shooter I ever played. As for what game that is, let's just say it's a classic. And I have many fond memories of playing it while sitting down with a bowl of cereals. Cereals, plural, multiple kinds. Yes, yes, even in my outros I can English. Thank you all and have a good evening. MP out.